So Ballerina Farm has a really big surprise that we've been waiting.
We're not pregnant. I'm not pregnant with number 8. Not yet.
We've been waiting to announce this for a long time, and we're finally ready to pull back the curtain on it.
To reveal where it's all
To reveal the grand surprise. So we got to drive a little bit to get there. Let's go.
Let's go.
Sit down, everybody.
All the way back, though. So we're all bundled up, crammed in the Can-Am. We are taking you guys to somewhere special. We've been wanting to share this for a while. It's been about a year in the making, few years dreaming, year in the making, and we finally have broken ground on this really awesome project we're excited about. It's down the road.
You're gonna get the VIP sneak peek right now, the red carpet, and don't look now, but we're here.
It's kind of crazy because we've been dreaming about this for so long and talking about it, and then this week we broke ground on it, and it's like it's actually happening. We talked about it for so long, but now we're actually doing it. A little nerve-wracking, mostly exciting.
All right, everybody, pile out.
Wiping on my bibs.
Okay, so here we are. This is the future site of the Ballerina Farm Dairy. So
we're opening a dairy, everybody.
We're opening the dairy up. We've always had family milk cows. We love them, and so many have wanted to also have fresh milk, butter, cheese, everything we do at home. And so here's your opportunity. We are going to open this thing up, and we've just broken ground.
We're gonna do a 120 Jersey cow dairy. So what we have right now, what we've been milking for the past few years is Jersey cows. So Tulip, we and the boys and everyone milks, is a Jersey cow. So we're gonna have 120 of her, and we're super stoked.
So just to kind of give you some bearings of where we're at, if you look in the background here, you can see the house and our barnyard back there that you're well acquainted with. So we're not that far. We're probably, I don't know, a quarter of a mile from the house as the crow flies. So out here we've just got 3 separate structures. We're standing here on the actual dairy barn where the cows will be living and being milked. And then right here behind me we have it's going to be our compost barn, where we'll actually be turning compost so we can reuse the manure from the cows for compost to spread on our fields, to use bedding for the cows, or we can bag it and sell it as soil amendment to, you know, people in the community.
And also, so we have the dairy barn where the cows are going to be. Over where Daniel and Martha are standing is going to be the hay barn. So in the hay barn structure will be obviously hay, alfalfa, grain. Daniel, I'm sure, will be parking tractors. And also the milk truck will be in there. It will be washed in there. And now we're going to go show you where the milk truck is going to deliver that milk and what's going to become of that milk. Let's go. Okay, Martha?
We are the 3 amigos. We are the 3 amigos.
Hey, look. Is that a cat or a raccoon? Cat.
Okay, we are rolling up now to another property, and this is where we're actually going to be processing the milk. So this will be the Creamery, and then it'll also be a place where people can come and buy our farm products. This is really special out here. It's closer to town, it's on the busier highway, but it's still, you know, an agricultural piece, and we really like the feel of it.
We like this location because it is in town. It is close to, like, accessible for everybody around. So
yeah, and it's not too far from the ranch.
And it's not too far from the ranch.
So the milk truck will basically be just once a day. We'll be making a 1.5 mile trip here to the Creamery to drop off the milk, and then any whey, the liquid coming off the milk that we don't use, and cheese making and other processes, we can take them back to the ranch and feed them to the animals there, cattle, hogs, whatever. So it'll be a two-way road for that milk truck.
Okay, so what we bought here in town is an old 14-acre farm. You can see behind us is one of the structures. We'll go in there right now. But we imagine this area is kind of the animal experience for you guys. So you'll be able to come to this spot and see the calves. You'll see some cows. You'll see hogs, maybe some piglets. and have that connection with your food. We're in the very beginning stages of this project, so
we only closed on this property like 5 days ago, so it's all very new. In fact, we've never even been inside here.
It's fireplace.
Wow.
Look at the stove though.
Yeah, we gotta keep the stove.
But it's just kind of a cool old barn. It's probably been here, I don't know, 80 years. It's
Look
got
at that little wood burning stove over there they used to heat.
Yeah, it's got
They've got
lights in
some
here.
Barrels of things.
Yeah. So it's kind of a cool little.
Yeah, it's really cool. So one of my ideas was to make this the beginning of the farm store, kind of the entrance, and refurbish it. Yeah, I'm open to ideas. If you guys have ideas, let us know. But we'll see. We'll see what this becomes.
So that's on the table.
That's on the table. We do think we need more space for the actual farm store.
So that's why we're kind of leaning towards leaving this for the farm operation, letting the ranch hands, the farm hands be able to park equipment in here, use it as storage, and then we'll build something new as the farm store. So we're gonna walk you out and see where we've kind of staked out the two initial buildings on this property, which is one, the farm store that I'm nicknaming the butter house because we're gonna be making a lot of butter. And then the second thing is the creamery building where we're actually going to be processing the dairy products. So here we go. So the first thing here is our Gambrel barn creamery. Behind me I've got these 4 stakes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so this is where all the milk truck will back up to this barn, unload the milk, and then from there inside the tanks we can separate the milk into 1% milk, we can take off the cream, we can then make our butter, yogurt, and ice cream and all the other products. But it all starts with bringing the raw milk in from the cows right here.
Do you have a binky? You do?
Yeah.
Oh no, Mabel, this isn't good. Daddy lost your binky.
I just have the reserve binky.
Here's your binky.
And then these 4 steaks, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is going to be the farm store.
As much as possible, this barnyard area is going to be a place where you can come experience Ballerina Farm. We want you to be able to smell the cows, see the chickens, have fresh milk, homemade butter.
And this isn't going to be like a petting zoo.
No.
Animals on the ranch, they'll rotate through here on their journey to either becoming, a milk cow or becoming
a beef cow,
or
chickens for the eggs.
Yeah.
They all serve a purpose.
So all these animals will be working animals, part of a working ranch that's at the end of the day putting food on the table.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the farm store because it'll be kind of a one-stop shop. We'll have all your dairy, fresh eggs. We're going to be putting up a few greenhouses, so we'll have some produce. We're going to have sourdough bread in our bakery.
Yep.
Butter.
Yep, we plan on having
All
like
things.
a real mean grilled cheese sandwich with fresh mozzarella.
Yeah.
And come in and grab that and some hot chocolate from the cow's milk.
Yeah, we'll have a little cafe there. We can
A
get
little
some
cafe where you can eat some good farm products and take some to go as well. So there's lots of water running through this property. There's irrigation ditches, there's little springs. Here's one of the irrigation ditches. A spring will feed into it a little ways down the road. It's also for stock watering, obviously irrigation, and just for some good farm fun too for the kids. The previous owner was just finishing this as a roping arena for his kids. And so this is something we could do here too, because we love to rope. Hannah thinks it would be fun to do some roping demonstrations here for all of you that come to visit. So that is definitely on the table. We're just going to leave it as is for now. And I'll come and take you down here. We'll show you the spring. So over here we have a developed spring that this produces about 30 gallons of water a minute. So we can use this to water the livestock. We can use it to irrigate with.
Put a little ice skating rink.
Put a little ice skating rink. Kids are already ice skating over there, it looks like. Okay, so one of the ways you can know when fresh water is coming out of the ground is you look for watercress. Hannah's always harvesting watercress. Just hearing the word watercress, Hannah's always jumping in the water to harvest some for tonight's dinner. And so basically, whenever the spring overflows, we'll just come over here. You can see it piling out into the irrigation ditch.
Ooh, that's good.
And off it goes. So that's about 30 gallons a minute.
Who wants to try some watercress?
Me!
Okay, here you go. Want some, honey?
Yeah, of course.
You gotta get the tender stuff, the young stuff.
Oh yeah.
We will never go hungry. It tastes like arugula. It's got kind of a peppery taste. It's good. From the farm store, you'll be able to see the ski resorts in Park City. That's why it's so snowy up here. Well, the ski resorts came after the snow, I guess. So where we're going to take you now is to a few barns here locally where we've gathered our inspiration to what we want the Ballerina Farm barnyard experience to be.
These buildings, we're all going to base their architecture off of local architecture here in our valley. Some of the old barns and farm buildings. And so that's where we're going to take you now, to just show you some of these buildings that have inspired us to what we're going to be building here on these properties. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to close these doors here.
Where are the boys? We lost the boys, so we got to go find them. So we're just trudging through the snow here so that we can go find the boys, who I think are making snow angels at the back of this pasture. Is that them laying down? That is them laying down. Hey, boys! Oh, there they are. Charlie! They're deaf. They've got selective hearing. Come on, let's go! Typical boys. They always find like the furthest place away from mom and dad, and then they go hang out there.
We were hot.
You were hot?
Yeah.
So George last night put his tongue on the fence post because Henry dared him to, and it froze to the fence post because it was.
I did it.
George, show him your tongue. Look, he's got a blister on the top of his tongue. He said his tongue is still tingling. Is it? It's a little bit numb. We almost left you guys. It's tight, but we make it work. Hey, put your knee in. Nice. It's a pretty view from that farm.
So we're approaching the red Gambrel barn.
We are envisioning the Ballerina Farm Creamery to look something similar to this. It'll be red. So from the road, we'll have a sign that says the Creamery. I'm so excited.
We're here at our neighbor's property, the Blazzards. This is an old dairy barn. The valley here used to be full of these, where they would milk 40 cows, support a single family, and then there was a creamery in town that everyone would take their milk. Well, when the creamery shut down, all the dairies went with it. Until today, there are no more dairies left in the valley. And so many people were part of that heritage. So many people in this valley milked cows. They grew up with that, and now that no one's doing it, it's kind of a sad thing. So we're really happy to bring dairy farming back to the valley. And so what they would do here in these little barns is, this section here is where the cows would actually come in and be milked. And then the little add-on building is where they would keep the milk tank. And once a day, you know, the milk truck would back up to the little building, pump out all the milk, and take it to the creamery. And so this architecture, very simple, very farmy. This is kind of what we're basing our farm store off of. It'll be pretty much the same dimensions, a little bit longer. And then our little area where we'll be serving some of our farm products will be in this area right here to kind of keep that historically correct combination of the dairy barn and the milk cows. So one thing that we noticed is that a lot of these barns, the width is the exact same as the height. So when you get too wide, the buildings look a little too squatty. And so that's something we try to do, is make everything nice and square. That gives a good historical accuracy. You can see they had a little breezeway here that connected the two buildings, and we'll have a breezeway similar to this one on our new farm store as well.
Thank you for following along on our big dairy reveal day. Also our very first YouTube video. This is new experience for all of us. So thank you. We're excited to take you along. Actually on Monday, we're getting the robotic dairy systems delivered to the farm. So that will be our next adventure that we'll be showing you. Over and out.